So great to be with you. Now, we all know about the rat race and the race to get more. Is that such a bad thing? Well, I think we've got some great insight from one of our lovely donors and great friends of Food for the Poor, Miss Jennifer Patterson. She is owner and founder of J. Patterson Realty in North Carolina. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Great to be with you.
But we're going to really talk about this concept of getting more to be generous. But I'd like to hear about how your life first intersected with Food for the Poor.
Actually, I had been doing some research. I had the idea of doing this housing drive basically with my company. And I researched companies that actually built houses for the poor, and Food for the Poor came up. And I am Christian and and I had been familiar with Food for the Poor through my church and decided this was the best vehicle to make it happen.
Well, we're so glad that you jumped on board and that we have proven to be a sound vehicle for you to prove your generosity. How did it all begin for you? When did this amazing journey to success start?
Well, I think there was a very pivotal point in my youth, in fourth grade, where I had a teacher who was able to determine that although I had the drive, I had a bit of a learning issue, which kind of prevented me from going into the gifted and talented group, which I thought was a very defining moment. And I was bound and determined to prove otherwise. And so she so nicely, Frances Meyer, decided to stay after school with me and teach me how to work around that learning issue. And it's made a huge difference. And I do think that my parents had a big pivotal role in the way I was raised. My father always believed that no job is ever above me, beneath me, whatever. We're all a product of our own work in the world. And so my first job was at Chick-fil-A, and then
Heaven's
I went
chicken
on.
sandwich, right?
Yes, exactly. Love that chicken sandwich. And then I went on to go to Virginia Tech, majored in accounting, and became a CPA. My father and mother found themselves in the 90s. My father and mother owned a business on the side so that we wouldn't have any college debt. And but they found themselves in their 50s with no retirement. And so my dad went about buying about 50 rental properties, small rental properties that were probably $40,000 to $50,000 a piece, and went on to fix them up and rent them to the community. And I saw what a difference that made in their financial future, and also in the future and the lives of the people who rented as well as those that owned. And so I went and got my real estate license when my daughter was 5. And I went on to continue to be a CPA and work at a CPA firm part-time until my kids were old enough to literally stay by themselves a few hours in the afternoon if I had a showing that I needed to go to. And then I decided to go into real estate full-time. I knew my passion was working with people and I wanted to make a difference. And so then I just found myself in real estate being super successful at it. I couldn't believe how easily this came to me. It was a convergence of all of my skills, being very people oriented, loving the art of a deal and negotiations, and just helping people with their financial future and all of that. And so I feel like this has become my purpose with regard to building these houses for the underprivileged in third world countries. And I really feel like I have been called to do this. So I set up a program about 5 years ago that's called Build a House by Buying and Selling a Home. And so any client of mine, any transaction, no matter what size, I will donate $500 towards a fund. And if they build and sell or just buy $1 million of property, then I will donate in their name, and it gets matched by a donor. And then we build a house. And so I think we have actually built in excess of 30 homes at the end of this year. And we have been really thrilled. And Terry Hayes with your organization, Food for the Poor, has been my partner through it all. She's prayed for me, prayed for my family. There have been better times and not so good times. And we've been through it all together. And meanwhile, in the name of God, have continued to share this way. Someone asked me the other day at a training seminar, they said, at the end of the day, what is this all for? And this, I feel my why now. Like, I feel like there is a reason why I get up every morning and work hard, because I do know that if I work hard and I make more that's given to me is given to others.
Can you take our final moment here and just speak to the heart of someone? They're working hard, could be in real estate, could be in broadcasting or sales or whatever, and they're looking for the purpose. They want to make more. They want to do more. You have to pay the bills. But what do you want to say to someone who's wondering, is there more to what I'm doing right now?
I would say go make it more. Go find your purpose. Find that thing that gives you a spark, that makes you want to get up in the morning and do more. And then turn it over to God and pray that God will work within you to create abundance. And so I feel like sometimes I don't always have the ability to believe in myself, but I always have the ability to believe in God. And if I just look at myself as a vessel of God's work, then it all sort of works itself out.
Amen. Well, God bless you. And thank you again for meeting us here at the Crossroads with Jennifer Patterson of J. Patterson Realty, sharing great words of wisdom. And again, foodforthepoor.org is our website. Also, make sure you like, share, and subscribe right here on our YouTube channel, and let others know the blessing that you've received. Jennifer, God bless you, and thank you so much for meeting us here at the Crossroads.
God bless you, Chris.
I'm Chris Wallace. We'll see you again soon.
This has been a production of Food for the Poor, united in God's work.